Time now for Night Court. Pop star Taylor Swift can't seem to shake off a legal challenge to one of her most popular songs. Songwriters Sean Hall and Nathan Butler say Swift ripped off their 2001 song Playas Gon' Play, which they wrote for an R&B group, claiming she stole their lines about playas and haters. After the case was initially dismissed, a federal judge now says there are enough similarities between the two songs for the case to go to trial. Let's take the case to our legal eagles, criminal defense attorneys David Bruno and Brian Claypool. Gentlemen, welcome back.
Hello, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon.
We're going to go straight to Exhibit A and play some snippets of both songs so people can hear.
Players gonna play.
Okay, I'm going to give you both a bite at that apple. David, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, haters gonna hate, players gonna play. It's so common. I mean, look, it's a subject with the verb, right? What about lovers gonna love, golfers gonna golf, drivers gonna drive, swimmers gonna swim? It's crazy to me. And listen, Taylor Swift actually won this once before. She got this dismissed in front of this court. It went up to the Ninth Circuit. And it had to come down on technicality. And I'm surprised that that same judge actually didn't have the same ruling, and it goes to the jury. And it doesn't mean that Taylor Swift loses. She just loses this pretrial hearing.
Yeah.
It's got to go to a jury. There's a lot of downside, but there's a trial to come.
Brian, we've heard the two snippets together.
Well, Taylor Swift, you know I love you, and you know my daughter is your biggest fan. But I got to tell you, shake it off, Taylor. Shannon Taylor's got to shake it off, and here's why.
She's trying to.
Copyright infringement. Yeah, I'm telling you, copyright infringement law has changed over the last 5 years. Remember, Shannon, in 2015, Robin Thicke, remember that song, Blurred Lines?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a jury found that Blurred Lines, stolen from a Marvin Gaye song, had to pay lots of money.
Yeah,
recently,
expensive.
2019, Katy Perry had a song called Dark Horse. She had to pay gazillions in that case as well. Why? Because it used to be the copyright infringement protected lyrics and melodies. Now juries are extending that into what does a song sound like? What's the rhythm of a song? And I got to tell you, at trial, Shannon, you're going to have what's called a musicologist, they call them. He or she's going to come in and say, there aren't that many songs that have these lyrics. Player going to play, hater going to hate. And at the end of the day, Taylor, writer's going to win.
Ooh, okay. Well, let me skip down to...
That was pretty good, right?
Let me skip.
Right?
Winner's going to win, right? Okay, I'm going to skip down to Exhibit D. This is the lawyers for the songwriters, Hall and Butler, that we mentioned earlier. She says this opinion is especially gratifying to them because it reinforces the idea that their creativity and unique expression cannot be misappropriated without any retribution. David.
Yeah, here's what that quote really says. We got past summary judgment, and we're going to get a settlement. That's what that says. Because, look, she's got a lot to lose. This was a #1 song. It's like #1 on various different charts and things like that. And, she's not going to play well in front of a jury because she's got the deep pockets. If there's anybody that could come down hard, it's Taylor Swift. And she's got a lot to lose if that goes to that jury. So in the end, I think the lawyers know what they're going to get. They're going to get a settlement because Taylor's got too much to lose.
All right, quick final word to you, Brian.
Yeah, David's right, Shannon. Over 700 million downloads of Shake It Off and over 2 billion views on YouTube. So a lot of money at stake. And guess what? There's a lot of insurance now being bought by musicians worldwide because of cases like this.
All right, Brian and David, we'll see who is right as we watch this case and it proceeds. Thank you both very much.
Always a pleasure.
You bet. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Happy New Year.